Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to walk you through how to set up and score the first set of a volleyball match using VolleyStation. It is a digital scoring app used for scoring volleyball matches, and instead of keeping score on paper, scorers record everything on a tablet or smartphone. The app automatically tracks points, substitutions, rotations, sanctions, timeouts, and libero activity. That means fewer errors and an easier job for scorers. It even generates accurate digital score sheets and libero control sheets while keeping all match data in one place. If you are a Sun Country official, you should have received an email from our ref chair letting you know that our region was going to be using VolleyStation for scoring at some events this year. This means it's time for players, coaches, and officials to get familiar with it. If you have been outside of the region at national qualifiers or national championships, you may have already seen VolleyStation in action. But if you mostly stayed inside the region, this may be new to you. The good news is it's super easy to learn. So some frequently asked questions. First off, who's providing the device? The work team will provide a device. It could be a player's phone, a team iPad, etc. Plan on using about 25% of battery on the device to score a match. So coaches should probably bring along a portable battery pack and a charging cord so that frequently asked question number 2 doesn't happen, which is what happens if the device you're using to score runs out of battery. It's really easy to take care of. First off, in a real match, you would have scanned a QR code from the official, which would have imported all of the information about the match onto the device. So if the device dies, then you will get a different device, scan the same QR code, and you will be able to pick up where you left off. What if there's no internet at the facility you're at? The app will still work offline, and then when you have internet, it should update everything online automatically. So first off, let's go ahead and download the app. So it's called VS Score, and this is Joy, and she's the best girl. Okay, so when you download the app and open it, it's going to cue you to either sign in or to choose like a demo mode and choose demo mode. That's what I'm using right now. And it's going to import some sample seasons like this. I just picked Indoor USA Club High School. And so since this is a demo mode, all of the information that I've entered had to be entered manually. So all of these teams have been entered manually. So for Tribe, which is that team, that video we've watched multiple times throughout my video series, these are their jersey numbers. I don't know their names, obviously, so I just made the names up. And then these were our boys. If you want to enter a new team, you just click team, start entering names, etc. There's the QR code if you want to do an official match. And then if you want to do a match, you'd hit that. You need to fill in all of this information. And then you would fill in the refs. You know, for a club match, you would do the scorer, the first referee, the second referee. Don't really need to do the rest of this. You know, this app can also, I think, be used for college or international scoring. So there's probably a lot more officials involved in those types of matches versus a regular club match. And then you would enter who the teams are and their rosters, and then click what kind of match you're going to be doing. For me, I'm just doing the one set so that I can show you the end of match procedures after a match is over. So we're going to go ahead and get started on this pretend set. I've worked in a lot of little fun things into the match so that you can see the abilities that VolleyStation has. So I'm about ready to start this match. the way you enter in players is you just click the little circle and add the player on there. I've already shown that Next Level has serve on the match, so that's why the volleyball is there. I've assigned our liberos, and I've assigned our captain. So Esteban was our captain for Next Level. Number 15 was not the actual captain for Tribe. Number 16 was, but I put 15 as the captain to kind of show what happens when a captain subs out of a match and how the app is going to cue you to get a different floor captain. So everything's ready. Since I've filled out everything here, then we can start the match. Okay, so now we are ready to start a match. So Esteban, number 17, is going to serve. And then you just assign who won the point. It's really quite simple. Just like that. And let's pretend that Esteban scored 5 in a row, and then Tribe finally gets the side out. So we have number 16 as the server for Tribe. Oh, one thing I forgot to do libero replacements. Let's get those in there real quick. There you go. So number 16 is serving. And let's say he serves a couple of points, and then Next Level gets the ball back. You can see some libero action happened on the Next Level side. Number 13 came back in for Next Level. Number 50, the other middle, is serving, and we're going to have our libero serve for him. Just like that. So now Jeff is serving. And Jeff really does have a nasty serve. I hate his serve. And let's say he just goes on a big roll. And Tribe calls a timeout. So we're going to assign Tribe a timeout. There we go. And there's a timer that you can also skip out of, and it also shows timeouts that are used right there, which is really cool. And it still shows Jeff as being our current server. So what happens when Tribe is not coming out of the timeout quickly? The referees have blown the whistle, Beck and the teams come back onto the court, they're not coming. So we would be issuing them as an official a delay. It would be a team delay. So let's sanction Tribe for not coming out of the timeout and delaying the match. Delay warning. There we go. Good. So now everybody's back onto the court, ready to go. Jeff serves a couple more points, and then he misses his serve. Tribe gets the point, and Jeff just gets really mad and he swears really loudly, and the official is going to give him a misconduct card. So we're going to sanction Jeff, which is hilarious because he would have never acted in that way. And we're going to sanction him. He's our libero, and he's getting a warning. There we go. Easy peasy. So now number 2 is serving, and some libero action has happened for Tribe. Number 25 is back in. The libero does serve for number 2. Okay, serve. Next Level gets the point. Okay, Next Level serve. We have a substitution. Number 3 is coming in for number 1. You can see our libero is not available to go in because he's already on the court. There we go. Logan, who is now an official for the Sun Country region, starts serving, and he gets a few points. And then Tribe gets the side out. And now the Tribe team is going to do a substitution. So number 1 is going to go in for number 15. Watch what happens. There is no captain on the court because number 15 was the captain. So we're going to designate a new captain. And it's going to suggest number 1 because number 1 subbed in for number 15, but you can pick anybody you want. Let's go ahead and just choose number 1. Now he's the new captain. Okay, so number 7 is going to go back and he's going to serve. Next level gets a side out. And now Mason is going to serve. Okay, so Mason serves. And then oops, undo that last action. Okay, next level gets the point. See, you can undo last actions if you mess up. It's pretty cool. Mason serves. Tribe gets the point, and Mason ends up getting angry and yelling across the net at an opponent. So the official is going to sanction Mason for misconduct. So let's sanction Mason. Now, let's notice, if you're familiar with USAV rules, a team can only get one yellow misconduct card per match. So you notice how it's kind of blurred out there. That's because Jeff, our libero, already got the misconduct card, the yellow. So now, because Mason's in trouble, Mason's going to be getting a penalty. And that's going to give a penalty point to Tribe. You can see it has been assigned already. Okay. And now number 88 is going to be the server. Okay. So serves, gets a couple of, gets some points. And then finally, the next level coach calls a timeout. So now both teams have used one timeout. And we'll just skip it. And then once again, Tribe will not come out of their timeouts quickly. So we're sanctioning Tribe again for a team delay. So if you're familiar with USAV rules, you know what's happening now. They're getting a penalty. So notice it's not giving you even the opportunity to give a warning for Tribe because they already had a warning. Now, if next level was getting a delay, see, it gives them a warning because they haven't had a team delay yet. So Tribe is getting a penalty. Submit. Okay. All right, so we had some libero action on next level side. Number 13 is back to serve, one of our middles, and number 50 is re-enter the game. Okay, so let's see here. Will it let the libero serve for number 13? The answer is no, because he's already served for number 50. And we don't have any substitution options available because number 1 and number 3 for next level have been subbing in for each other in this particular position. So we have no substitution options. Okay? It's kind of cool how it prevents illegal things from happening. All right, so we serve. Gets a few more points. Okay. Libero action over on Tribe side. Number 2 is back in the game. And again, can the libero serve for 25? No, he cannot. But there are other substitutions subs available if they wanted to do that. So he serves. And gets a couple points. Next level gets the ball back. Okay, we have a substitution. Number 1 for number 3, that's our only sub available. There we go. He serves and misses. Okay. Now we have a substitution. Number 15 for number 1. Look, it shows 15 is still being a captain. So watch, when 15 goes back in, he's the floor captain again. Okay, so he serves. Next level, gets the point and wins. So we're going to go through end of match procedures right now. So we're going to end the set. Here we go. Now we have to sign. Okay. So I'm the scorer. And then the first referee. There we go. And now we can go ahead and end the match. Can't make any changes after you push the little red button. There we go. So you can see that each team had used 2 substitutions. Let me show you the score sheets. This is like the really coolest thing. So here's the score sheet on that set. Let's zoom in on it. You can see where the substitutions happen, the libero. Look, the captains, all the exit scores, penalty points. See, a penalty point is circled and slashed. All of the libero points that Jeff had served are all triangled. The only thing that I've noticed was wrong is that it showed that Tribe was the serving team and Next Level was the receiving team, and that was not correct because there's your serve receive, that first X right there. So I'm not really sure what happened on that, but it has our timeouts. It has our signatures, officials' names, the work team. It even has all of the sanctions that happened. Kind of cool, huh? And you can also see what's going on in the libero. So anyways, that is scoring the first set of a match using VolleyStation. I find it to be refreshingly easy. I think even our younger athletes are going to have a very easy time learning how to use it. And it's going to help speed things along. It's going to keep not allowable things from happening, like illegal substitutions or an incorrect server who goes in and serves for 5 points before we finally figure it out. I did want to talk to you about some what if scenarios about how to correct things on it. So, if by chance you have a wrong server, apparently in real VolleyStation matches, like official matches, they're going to have the correct server highlighted. But if somebody else goes back there to serve, you would tap that person's number, have them serve, and then the app should cue you to say, hey, that's the wrong server. So you can catch it right away. And then if you make mistakes, you can always hit the undo last action button pretty easily. I did that. And if you can still, enter substitutions in if you accidentally missed one, libero replacements, awesome. If something is not adding up, the app should prompt you to make any corrections so that you're not second guessing anything. And essentially, this app could take the place of having an assistant scorer because you can essentially do all the libero tracker responsibilities right on this app. Anyways, I hope you found this really helpful, and I think it's a great step forward in a technology-driven world that we can score using electronics instead of using lots of paper. So have a great day, and thanks for watching.